Stepping good. Charlie, I'm stepping good. I don't know if I got the lyrics right. My name is Jake Okechukwu Effodu. My research looks into how the fourth industrial revolution technologies such as AI can help or aid human rights activism in Africa. It is simply the fourth major industrial era since the first industrial revolution, which took place in like the 18th century. And this is where we are right now, where we are witnessing a digital transformation that is like pervasively impacting every work of life across the globe. And it's recognized by this outstanding confluence of emerged and emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, biotechnology, quantum computing, 3D printing, machine learning, blockchain, which is very common in fintech in Nigeria. I'm particularly trying to find out how activist forces in Africa are using artificial intelligence to advance the pursuit and the realization of human rights within the continent. Now, the purpose of my investigation is I want to discover if and how AI, which is a product of the fourth industrial revolution, can be used to advance human rights within the continent. From research, several reports have said that in terms of adopting AI, African countries are slow, or that we have a low AI adoption rate. But you know, this position is changing really fast, because in the last 6 years, several African countries have started to bring a modest acceptance of AI into various aspects of their governance structures and institutions. 7 countries in Africa that now have national AI strategies. We have 9 countries in Africa that have established either an AI agency or an AI commission or an AI task force. The biggest challenge I've encountered in the course of my research work is actually people thinking that my work is futuristic when actually it's extant. You know, work around AI and human rights is relevant, it's applicable, and in fact it's critical for like today's engagement when it comes to the pursuit of human rights on the continent. One of the challenges that I see is the way that artificial intelligence is often hyped. It's always hyped as this like silver bullet, this assured way for us to solve most of the continent's pressing challenges. But I always say it's not really. You know, the use of AI may even perpetuate or exacerbate some of the extant issues. It might even introduce new risks for us. So African states need to be critical of like techno-heroic goals or techno-heroic expectations from the use of AI, and we must consider the ways by which the technology in itself may particularly infringe on our autonomy as Africans, on our transparency, our privacy. I think number one, we need to ensure that the development of AI systems, that they are compatible with our human rights norms and obligations. So we need to ensure that when we're talking about the use of AI in Africa, it needs to uphold our common dignity, privacy, you know, equality, non-discrimination. It must be inclusive, it must be diverse. I always say that when we talk about AI in Africa, I'm like, let's not forget our Ubuntu principles. And the ways that AI needs to be communitarian in terms of the collective ownership of codes. The technology must be accountable to our personal and like our common development. We need more Africans in the AI space. We need more homegrown algorithms. We need more young talent. I mean, as an academic myself, we need younger people to come into the AI space and analyze for us, theorize for us what and how the use of AI can be relevant, not only to our individual or national development, but to our collective well-being. There's this song, maybe I can sing it, stepping good. Charlie, I'm stepping good. I don't know if I got the lyrics right, but it's by Ghanaian sensation A-Star, and I think in the remix he featured Shoma Josie of South Africa. Phenomenal song. The beat gets me every time. Maybe I listened to it this morning, that's why. I mean, I took a walk early this morning, and that song I was just like on repeat. So that's the song I am listening to right now.